Well, I left to pursue a career in sales.
Cutco, what is that, like steak knives?
Yeah, it was other kinds of knives, too. Give me a shot, please.
I will not give up on myself. I will not give up on my dreams. I will make my life count.
You're gonna get through this. It's who you are.
I will make my life count.
Don't embarrass me.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Oh. It's...
Pleasure is mine.
Welcome back to Night News. Before we start, please like the video for more excellent content.
There's nothing so inspiring as sheer desperation.
You're not gonna make 100K this year. It's gonna be more like 600. If you don't grow, you die. Sales are flat.
Sales are flat at 170 million a quarter.
Like that! Use your crisis as your fire.
Pain hustlers. In 2011, Phoebe, an epileptic daughter of struggling single mother Liza Drake, lives in her sister's garage in Florida. A wealthy job as an exotic dancer is offered to her by a customer named Pete Brenner. After being kicked out of their home after a money dispute, Liza and Phoebe move into a motel. After her car is repossessed, Liza finds Pete at the pharmaceutical company Zana to take the job. She doesn't know that the startup is struggling to make a name for itself and is desperately searching for investors to fund a marketing campaign before the much-anticipated initial public offering, IPO. Pete updates Liza's dull resume and grants her a degree in biochemistry. Her admirers include the company's founder, Dr. Jack Neal, who chooses to waive the recruiting ban. Pete gives her 5 days to convince a physician to write a prescription for Lonofen, their drug. Liza runs through every prospect on the list in less than 5 days with no luck. While they wait, Phoebe experienced a seizure, and they find out she is CAV. Liza returns to Dr. Lydell's office for her first sales appointment, thinking her work is done, and picks up some Tupperware. She overhears a cancer patient discussing the negative effects of a medicine that is routinely prescribed while she is there. Liza argues that Lonofen would be a superior option, and Lydell concurs. She extends an invitation to him to discuss his personal experience with the medication's efficacy as a way to launch their speaker series. Although his patient praises the medication, things go wrong and he nearly backs out. Fortunately, Liza saves the day. Pete offers cash incentives, and Lydell writes prescriptions for Lonofen to all eligible patients. Their success leads them to hire a group of salespeople, and Zana ends up capturing 86% of the local market. Pete promotes Liza to COO and Neal to National Sales Director, but Larkin gets fired when he tries to expose Liza as a fraud due to her forged credentials. The flourishing company moves to larger spaces, which makes Neal's eccentricities more noticeable. After it is revealed that CEO Eric Paley was secretly recording an executive meeting, he is fired, but he still makes a nice return on his shares. As development stalls, Neal puts pressure on the team to market Lonofen for pain other than cancer. Liza challenges this, but Neal ignores her. He also orders Liza to fire Jackie as a representative after having an affair with Jackie. Liza approaches Lydell with her new instructions, expecting him to follow through, but she is left feeling let down. In the interim, Phoebe experienced another seizure, which required expensive brain surgery. Liza offers to secure a loan using her Zana stock options, but she is unable to be approved due to the unpredictability of the pharmaceutical industry. After Lydell is arrested in a DEA sting, Liza frantically tries to convince Neal to help pay for the surgery. She is advised to use Phoebe's situation as fire to get ideas, much as he did when his wife was dying of cancer and he came up with Lonofen. After receiving no reaction after her friend's husband overdoses on Lonofen, Liza agrees to testify before the U.S. Attorney's Office, which is investigating Zana. She admits to participating in Zana's speaking and bribery campaigns. Liza confirms that Pete Brenner, Eric Paley, and Jack Neal gave their approval for the shows. In response to a request for specific proof linking Neal to the illicit activities, she says he has cut himself off from all daily operations. After Liza unsuccessfully tries to take a printout from Pete's jacket, he is put in jail. Nevertheless, Neal offers to take care of his family while he is incarcerated. Neal himself is untouchable until Liza links him to Zana's illegal activities through an earlier email exchange from the time he had an affair with her mother. Since Lonsafen is essentially fentanyl, the inquiry found that non-terminal patients became addicted to it and often overdosed. Paley, Brenner, Lydell, and Neal are all sentenced to prison. Liza apologized profusely in court, but her avarice claimed lives, so the prosecution recommended that she stay out of jail to avoid discouraging other possible leakers. Nevertheless, Liza received a 15-month sentence. After Liza is freed, She joins forces with a handful of the former Xana agents to start the skin care company that Jackie and Liza had long ago dreamed about. With an average rating of 4.8 out of 10, 111 reviews from critics are aggregated on Rotten Tomatoes, of which 23% are positive. The website's assessment reads, Pain Hustlers has some great actors and a worthwhile premise, but lackluster execution dooms this dramatic look at the opioid epidemic. Metacritic, a website that uses a weighted average, awarded the film 44 out of 100, indicating mixed or average scores, based on the reviews of 34 reviewers. I appreciate you coming, and please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you.
Staple at home.